welcome to stream. Even though I've kind of not set up things properly, but I should. Yep, it's right. Ooh, I do have a lot of things that I need to prep up. Do I do it now? Nah, I'll do it in the stream. Again, I got jump scared by stream elements. Let's see. Let me bring up the game though, so I have it. Should bring that out. What else? Phone. Let me. Yes, you are on silent. Ooh. They even give you a notification. Nice. I didn't expect like Twitch to give you the mobile. I don't know. Huh? Did the resources grow? Was it not like 17,000 something? No, it's 18,000, almost 19,000. Nice. So probably more content. What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't know. I don't really know. I'm trying to. Let's see. Anything else that I should be worried about? Ooh, my other phone. Huh. One missed call from whom? Anyway, I don't know. Let me try it over there. And should I? I don't know. Let's go to the game. At least it'll be something more. It doesn't have. Does it? It's not silent, right? Yes, it's not silent. So it just doesn't have music. Perfect. Huh. If I forgot something, but I don't know what. It's okay, I hope. Well, I hope. Huh. I don't know what to yap about till. Are we done? Man. Leg day is one hell of a. one hell of a routine. Even now my legs hurt. Fuck. I don't have any packets they must look after, so that's nice. Almost done with the resources. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know what I was looking for. Possibly something important, possibly not. Ooh. Are we gonna ever get? Wait, there's already a skin, the senator with the green, the olive green dress. Or at least I think it was olive green. Wait, do I have the... I should have, right? I think. Let me try. Yeah, I don't think I have it. Huh, that was kind of one hell of a delay. Nice. So, I don't think much has changed, but at least it must look right. Oh, that's kind of sexy. Wait, is our French girl? Yes. Okay. What are those? Older shells. So, I don't understand. Will you let me claim it or not? Oh, this is today rewards. I do need kind of... That was not cute. Why'd you bring that up? Something like this. It's somewhat more bearable. Though... Oh, apple. Thank you. Let me get my candies. And the jukebox. 10k dust. Well, better than anything, I guess. And now we are done. Did I... I did not. Door. Hello. It'd be nice if at the, I don't know, the end of the lifespan of the game, they would make a mod that you need to complete like every character something. So, like putting you to play with every character, that would, or maybe making you understand all characters. That like later into the game, like the absolute latest into the game. That would be kind of fun. Damn, short and to the point. Do I? I don't think I have. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't have. I have hers. Speak. What skins do you possess? I expect something more golden. I don't know why. Especially like more imperial. Wait, couldn't I have done like the Chinese like theme on her? So I would see her like as an emperor type with a golden sword and such. Well, but I guess. Ooh, wow. Is it her item? Diamond band. Well, It's not invaluable, huh? That's interesting. Привет, indeed. Wool cape. It is. Indeed, it's kind of like a nice wool cape. And I don't think I'm kind of done here. Besides, no, only not this. Let's jump straight into it. A yard. Yeah, you. You are the. She looks up and sees Word and she briefly adjusts her glass and looks down at the book again. Selected speeches of school principals. I smell a load of crap, but I have a feeling that's not reflecting her on her actions, but anyway. The librarian with satisfaction watches Worthing leave. She places the book back on the top of the shelf located on a trolley. Wait, let's five brain this. Did she write like a message in the like book left for her? She takes the trolley and slowly walks into the collection area. Yeah, it must have been a message. Isabella stops a quiet corner. She starts flipping through the pages of selected speeches of school principals. I was right. Isabella calmly leaves the book on the shelf next to her, yet apparently this is not where the book belonged. 10 minutes or so later, the ring shows up on the same floor. He wanders around casually and grabs a book that doesn't seem to fit in his character. That's the ring stops whirling. Writing and leaves his note in the book. People are walking around and minding their own business, no one noticing, putting the ordinary book back into the shelf. This time the book has changed, a story of SPDM history, an everlasting order. Ooh, this for Senato. Only her would. The town is transformed from a military site. It goes all in all direction and dark, and occasional rustle echoes between the walls. 8 or 9 students are standing here face to face, not even making the slightest noise. Smart, I guess? Ooh, bars? That's a funny POV. Hmm. Damn, I don't know who controls now the man's Vindicta, probably still Arcana, but that's hell of intelligent. I don't know who did this. I do think it was USA, right? With dropping like like flyers with the war, like the propaganda. I don't know where I've seen this. Probably a long time ago. Nah, I don't think that's the best of ideas. Come on, Bertin. Come on. You made an escape plan, and you did see how the grown-ups were treating you all. What's this? A Pandoro? Nah, I don't know. Probably some type of food. Every phrase is glowing with hope. Hopefully, this operation will go easily. During and Isabella walk away with the rest of the group back to their own dorm. The Mercy like cast a long shadows of them on the floor. Wait. Come on. Let me say something pretty quick so I can see. La, 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 la. It's okay, probably. The frightening voice comes from behind. Should probably. Unfortunately. That's a nice message. Wait, is there a mesmer bigger? Hopefully it doesn't break the plan up. Hopefully. My Wimps runs towards the critters. And of course I would need to beat them. Those look kind of horror though. I wouldn't. Especially proportion wise, they're like 2 times the length of a human. Yeah, it's way nicer on 1 speed. On 2 speed, it's kind of hard to watch everything. Especially the ultimates, they do kind of clip. Well, maybe that's my PC problem, not necessarily game problem. Hmm. I'm curious to see how long we'll get into the story today. Sometimes I kind of forget their canes. So they look kind of frail, but they're like atomic walking bombs on 2 feet. Some of them, at least, not all of them, obviously. So they do have a mount that's even more disturbing than them not having one. Ooh, or French Girl Ultimate. Which is a pleasure to see every time she does ultimate her ult. The other way around, she ults her ultimate. That's probably a battle. What is this? Some rumors, believe it or not. Rumors from the alley. Hey, be quiet. First of all, forget what those seniors believe or manners say. As far as I know, you know, Jerry? Yeah. Jerry Wilson, he was captured and taken to that strange building. Yeah, I heard the police is covered with gray and white marble, including the floor. You don't know how miserable she was when she got there like a drowned rat. That's right, his archangel is transforming into a rat. Not anything special for us, huh? But they say his mother can get a small sum of money every month, yeah? It's from Jerry. The point is, it's sent from the strange building. Unbelievable. What is that? Harry said he saw Jerry once, just once though. Jerry got no more mud stains and strange smell of him. What have they done? It's how he got all the good stuff you just know by giving them some information. I mean, what if it's an option? They appear with panic and disappointment. They shouldn't be here. Drive them away. Let's beat some critter ass. Those look slightly demonic. I don't like that. They're horrible. In fucking did. Say together, focus on them. They're supposed to be here. That I'm curious to see what the art of the skills are. Wait, don't kill them too rapidly. Battle Intel. It's their turn. I know it's the automatic. Okay. I do love the art from for the skills though, which is another small attention to detail that I do think it's nice. And the like, how to explain this? The like common border for skills. It's also nice. It's not over the top like how to explain this? Extra mythical, legendary with a lot of like effects. Just a simple like arch, which is kind of plain, but it does his job well enough. Damn, I miss Hearthstone. Ah, the old Hearthstone, not the new one. I miss a lot of old games that they've changed so much beyond my past recognition that I kind of long for them. Like old PUBG, old CS. I don't really have, I guess, an opinion or a strong opinion on them being like the new ones or the old ones. I just miss the old ones. Even the old league, the old league, like with that nasty green for the map. I kind of missed that. Well, I can't really miss Minecraft because I do play I do play only the old like Minecraft like 1.7, 1.10 or something like that. I don't play the new versions. They're eh, kind of meh. I wish some improvements from like older, from newer Minecraft that came from for the older ones like mods. I'm sure some version do have them like some improvements, but not all of them. You gradually walk away from fear. I gradually walk away from fear. I did beat them. Hashtags. A horrifying tale, an ominous sign on a hatching egg. It was laid in the fire of Jersey Devil, accompanied by terror and chaos, a frequent visitor to those almost mentally traumatizing nightmare attacks. The instructor of the foundation are also familiar with it, for it's their favorite chapters to be in the bedtime warnings. Sorry. I thought it almost say something else. And where's the next senator? Not you. Ooh, 430, a long way. Lost lambs, dear. It's not their fault. All the kids need is proper guidance. Ooh, so they did fail, I presume, from the. Why is it so cold? It's probably because I did have a shower. And CG snitch, fuck. Oh, is this in the future? Uh, this is slightly manipulative. Oh, so she did snitch. Nah, it's straight up manipulation. She raises her hand and shows Masbar Junior a map with marks. You. So not as treacherous as I imagined. Hmm, doubtful. That's slightly threatening. She leaves sobbing. Constantine holds a chess piece in her hand and looks outside the window. Another door in the room opens. Madame Z. The white figure comes forward with a brisk pace. Oh, it's Z. Oh, it's Z. Who is he? Constantine turns to Madame Z. Her face is glowing in the dark with a smile. Sure. Doubtful. I don't imagine the timekeeper troublemaker would stop at that. Madame Z walks to the next table looking down at the map. Mm, Ooh, 26. Nice. So she did get it, huh? Hmm. There's still a place where the plan could go wrong, though. Hmm. Ha ha, indeed, right? Hmm. Yeah, probably to trial test our little mess timekeeper. Oh, you do have choices. Don't bullshit now. Well, if you put it like that, indeed you have no choice. You need to break the board, or he's gonna. This thing is never going to stop the escape attempts. Indeed. Hmm. With that, how do I explain this? That's only feasible if this doesn't get out. If it doesn't get out, if this does get out, there's a good chance that it could have a slight backlash, especially with Vertin. I do think in the present time she's kind of way more stabler, but I have a feeling her rebellious streak didn't fade away. It's just very, very suppressed. Yeah, that's what makes her even more dangerous. Oh, almost the full title drop. You are playing a dangerous game, Madame Constantine. They're still killing me. The breath sounds. She wraps up the paper and steps away from Constantine. Her face is barely visible under the dim lighting. Too bad indeed, eh? Ooh. So, did she sniff out the changes? Ooh, narrator. Hello, hello. No, is that. Hmm. So it's Madame Z, I presume? Hmm. What does this mean? I can guess slightly, but is it actually bronze? Doesn't. Oh, I have a feeling it's really important when that photo was taken from there. It does. Chinese light novels also like to tell you that, but hey, yo. Okay, so oh, it's Madame Z, right? That must be a very intelligent metaphor for something. Ooh, that's interesting. String theory. Will the dew be another lily? No, there must have been like many examples of that happening. Like politician, scientists becoming politicians. What is Schrodinger's cat? It is literally Schrodinger's cat. Huh. I do seem to find that the narrator has more and more emotion as we go later and later into the story, which is kind of interesting. Fuck, I should look at the photo. Ah, so many patients are waiting. There is no time for taking a break or being sad. Fulfill duty. They just battle. I love it. What are going to are going to be the patients? Of course. What else would I expect? Please calm down. Quiet, quiet, the white. Take it away. Artificial. Some Buddhism guidance ready? I don't know how to read that. Okay, okay. Ooh, triple ult from the start. They're kind of cooked though. Is this an AoE? It is. that's that's been the first time I one-shotted um, a round of anything, which is kind of crazy. Damn. Politician, giant, or a young therapist. Everyone has their own job. Ooh. Greenery. A plant is just taken to the rehab center for the student dormitory. He has no objecting against relocating and seems happy with his life. The cleaner of the dormitory once took good care of it and generously shared its flowers with the curious student. His current owner has one of the students who received the flowers. As a staff of the rehab center, she knows they have many means to treat their patients when she can do now look after the patients more carefully like she does to the plant. Daughter's future. Ooh, what's this? That does seem important. Everyone has the right to choose their future, right? Yes, I imagine. Ooh, nice. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I guess. The how the fuck do I say that? The Zwagsban. That's a sounding crazy word. Or the night on the 17th. Damn. Hopefully. Bluetooth crystals. Hopefully they don't get returned. Hopefully it says they 100% going to get rewritten. That's still pinned. This is pinned. This is also pinned. That should have been suspicious. Ooh. At least I understand some pieces of chess. If this was Madame Z and they were playing Go, would have been like clueless. The top level of the central tower smells like alcohol. Damn, so you're not only an alcoholic, you also have a little bit of brains in there. She puts out a crumpled map from her pocket and takes a few mouthfuls from the bottle. Red shadow flying low heads toward the library. Will it get there? Air raid tunnel. No, they're gonna get written. Thunder. Thunder. Kind of too late, right? A critter? No. The person walks out under the light, wobbly. Are we gonna get lucky and she stops the kids before they... Hey, yeah. Damn. Come on. She walks up to Vortin and yet doesn't respond to her question. She pulls out her wand and stands before Lelia. Probably. Hopefully you don't get the same treatment of three wolves insta in one round. Indeed, she does look like kind of a rebellious teenager. Damn. Oh, by the way, I did want to ask you like last time, but I forgot. Do you have any recommendation from some VTubers? I do need to enrich my roster of VTubers that I watch. It'd be nice if you could give me like, I don't know, a few to look out for. Wait, what? Wait, what? Ooh, that's nice. I was saying if you do have any recommendation from some VTubers to watch. You do watch VTubers, right? I mean, we did talk about this like 2 days ago or 3 days ago? I don't remember. If you do have any recommendation from some VTubers to watch, is this better? I was saying if you do have any recommendation from some VTubers to watch. Wait, is that loud? Oh fuck. I did get it lower, hopefully it's more okay. Hopefully it's now slightly better. Ooh. Wait, is this a phase too? Huh, first time I just see it. Sure. Let me do a slight maneuver. Copy. I did note that down. Let's hit her with the bam, bam, bam. Because I do want to make kind of like a 24 hours roster that I can watch. I do have my OSHs that do stream like pretty late to pretty late, both of them. But I do have kind of like 3/4 of the day off. Not I don't have people to watch, but it's kind of sporadic. They don't have like pretty strict schedules. Ooh. Hmm? No. Is that related to the VTuber thing? If it is, no, I don't really mind being played anything. Like, I do mind the person playing them. Leila, the militant. Meaning they could do anything, make cookies, play games, draw. She places Leila against the wall and falls silent. Well, hopefully Senator doesn't come with us, so she gets rewritten. That's gonna hit the timekeeper a bit too hard, I imagine. Those are still so many mysteries. Okay, thank you. Let me also grab that and throw it with the other person you said. Well, I will be the judge of that and I'll possibly report back on my findings if I do like get them while they're streaming and I'm not. What did she start to follow? What are her plans and thoughts? There's not much time left. Sure. I'm gonna see what. That would be nice to have more persons to watch, I guess. Wait. Oh, wait. While the story is playing, let me follow them now. I don't forget, because I am kind of forgetful. Kind of more than forgetful, but. Samantha looks at the student's face and tightly holds her wand in her hand. I do imagine a internal debate or whatever to stop them is going inward. I can't. Every time the the air sounds come in. Oh, the first person said it's already live. I can't really go. I can go and follow though. Ooh, the ring pulls down the switch of the blast door. Her face gradually disappears on the other side of the door. And I'm done. I did follow all of them. Hopefully you did say something. We are storming the new world. Why is it locked? What do I need to... Oh, is it not locked? We smell food. We hear thunder. We saw the world of freedom. Everything is cheering for you and me. That's very threatening, only for you and me. It's an ordinary iron gate to the frame. Everything on the first floor of the northwestern watchtower is plainly preserved. Plainly. In the oval shaped room, they see a wall phone, a coat rack, and some randomly hunched buttons. No signs of people on the first floor. Behind the shutters, lightning flashes and thunder rumbles outside. That's the gunfire for freedom. I'd also like some shamirs in real life. Like you need iron. They do seem to be magically into us. Probably if they were even real in the real world, they would kind of take around a few hours to it through a lock, like a very thin lock. So not very practical, I imagine. The kids walk off the room one after another. There's tension in the air. What stands between them and us? I will the simplest wooden door. There is no lock on it. It's been easily opened with a twist of the knob. The round keyhole on the door feels warm. Ah, indeed. I don't like how they hype up. Their hands feel warm. Do I dare press? They wave at her happily. There is a gentle push at the back where Team finds herself standing outside the door. Then a loud thunder, like a celebration salute. Meanwhile, people's clothes fall to the ground like confetti. At last, the screeches sound like something furious falls to the ground. Ooh, animatic, nice. Of course. Ooh, that does look crazy. A ring, hey? Checkmate, mate. The end. Ha. Rip indeed. Ooh, I got another good one. Let me put that. I'm gonna butcher this, but El Arlo, the Lost Tigers. I probably did butcher that. Ooh, what's this? The window to the other world. Check. Is it this? Yes, it's not. Not this. Is this? Indeed, she does seem to be very uncaring about other lives. Expansion. So is it? I mean, okay. Let me. I'll load in pretty quick. I don't know how much more difficult it's gonna be, but let me put not here. Achievements. Yes, here. What rain boots? Wait, do I have? Well, let's just play. Maybe. How many individual summons I have? One. Well, that's wonderful. No, it reconnected. An old umbrella. You had it before, the silent old and familiar black. So it is right after the. Ooh, what's this? This is new. Ooh, that's a piece of that's a board of Go. So this is gonna be more Madam Z focused. This chapter. See Daisy. Droves. Through the window, she sees a gleam of light penetrating the statue suspended in time. Oh, come on! A slender finger gets up. The lobby is as spacious as it used to be, but she is the only one being walking across it now. Rarely this place would be such a seniority. Since their return to the foundation, each of them has been invited to a one-on-one talk. Oh, that's not really good. mm, that's overly way too idealistic, but Well, I would imagine that, that would be the normal, like, course of their thing, an extremist faction. Only 4 years ago? Ooh, the card of no matter what their decision is, thank you. A very well played game. In the middle of the office stands slowly the lady in white. She flips through the files aside and picks up the phone. This kind of pretty. The long hall is located between the committee and the House of Integritas, forming a bridge between the two loci of power. Familiar and unfamiliar ones bustle around in the hallway holding proposals that only have 1 in 10 chance of passing. I don't believe for a second that should shut up that chance. Ooh, a letter with lovely stamps wet by dews. Shit. What letter? Dear Z, the last person whom I expected a letter from. I'm glad to hear from you about what you wrote to ask. I didn't find anything. No one in the French branch knows about the storm, including the leader and some of the senior officer. I think you have to give up on this one. But we know more about the storm, so doing the big shots. That's why the foundation is desperate for a source of information that valued the timekeeper so much. That being the case, we are back to the beginning. How ridiculous. I don't think there is anything else I can do for you or her. The good news is my business trip to French branch has been smooth and I'm estimated to be back in the headquarters tomorrow afternoon. I'm writing this before my way back so I can use the beautiful special stamp I got here. Maybe we can have another game by then. The people here are not good at ping pong, so things become boring after I beat everyone I saw. By the way, congratulations on promotion. I'm glad to know you have already adapted to a style of communication and work in the foundation. Clever as you are, we all know you are still thinking about acting the scientist way. Anyway, the time no longer goes forward, but it didn't stop. It brought us to this mess, and we have now to do something. One more thing. Keep the black umbrella you mentioned. You don't always get to find rain gear used by someone that witness and braves the storm. Yours, Calds, from the French branch. The outsider. Under the bricks and stones, few plants can vegetate here. Is there any explanation why do they wear masks? It's almost like a yin and yang to the manus vindicta, almost. Hmm. I doubt it. Why does this seem like a trap? Hopefully it's not. There is no time to feel attached to the past. He looks at the brown granules in her palm. Those are the seeds of trees. As she wags her fingers, the cedars plink on the ground by the stairs. They quickly roll and disappear in the gaps and crevices. Is this a backup plan, hopefully? So, is it a trap? It's not. Ooh. Her friends are not here, of course. So it is a trap. Mm. She taps her pen on the table and carves out a thin pile of documents. The signature left blank on the paper. A tough nut to crack, eh? But. Oh, no but? Constantine gets up her feet and walks to the other side of the table. There stands an unfinished card tower. I'm expecting a but somewhere. You. Hmm. That's arrogant. What kind of power play is this? I don't think Wortian was a level 2, like, pillar. She's technically a smaller foundation outside of the foundation that's downplaying her role and importance to abysmal levels. Hmm. No, I wonder why. Hmm. God damn, so many power plays. A go track. Ooh, almost have 40k. Nice. Battle can now be a total breeze starting from character. For all, strategy will be a breezy mode. Switch to breezy mode to experience easier battles. Okay, do I get... I do get separate rewards, so... Wait, all? Oh, only for this. So technically extra pulls if I don't need to do it, which is nice. Ah, I forgot to read that. I read it after the battle. The envelope leaves her and flies out the window. Madame quickly walks through the crowd and stops at the door in the hallway. Aside from the vibrant scenery outside, the entire hallway is bathed in a senior vibe. This is the door to her own office. Let me guess, Druvis? No, Constantine. Oh. Ooh, that does bring the brownie points from that girl that didn't say anything. Mm, just that, I see. Constantine feels pleased with the response. She gets up and walks towards the door. Let me guess, you're gonna yap. Madame Z listens with her head bowed. Hmm. Constantine smiles. Of course, there's one more thing. Of course, you know that. She stares at her until the slim, tall figure goes through the door and disappears in a distant light. Suddenly, rests her head on the table, stirring the semi-solid liquid in the tube. How can it be semi-solid? She contemplates for a bit and then takes out two more tubes with bright colored materials inside from under her dress. That sounds like a demonic substance, burning acid salts. The burning acid salts fall into the bowl, and out of the bowl rises a strange smell. She jumps with a noise and starts talking circles in the room, taking. Blah, blah. She's quickly counting the ingredients hidden under her dress. 23, 24, 106? Not far away from the door. Footsteps came closer and closer to her closed door. Wing it. YOLO. Drink it. I'm changing? Of course, it's gonna be the card. The tube is radiating, hitting her palm. Hey yo. So wait, what's the plan here? She transforms into someone and suddenly they're gonna what? Not know it's her? That's hardly a plan. She inhales deeply and finishes the potion in one gulp. The unperfect potion flows to her throat, reeking of smell of timber in her esophagus. She feels something is tickling in her hair, and then her head seems to lose its weight. Her nails become fluffy like cotton, stretching out in all directions. There seems to be a sun hatching in her larynx. I don't know how to hanging over the rest of her body. This is feeling so distant, overlooked. I mean, this works. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry for the wait. I did go to get some water. I do need to get in the habit of drinking even more water than usual. I do plan to take creatine, so I should stock up on water even heavier than before. Wait, that's kind of way more genius than a code track. Creak, doors open. Ooh, that's a nice uniform though. The guard freezes with a dinner plate looking up and down in the bewilderment. There is truly no one in the room, not any place for anyone to hide. Well, there are places for anyone to hide. Only if the bed is kind of like a solid. Sure. He doesn't like the way it stands there. He turns his face around to the desk. He certainly can't miss that muddy, half-finished potion in the bowl. He cautiously dips his gloved finger in that suspicious mud and takes a whiff. Yes, indeed. Suffering she is. In this very room. Itchy, incredibly itchy. Her throat feels as if she's become a lump of soil where water, weeds grow vigorously and they are dancing and burning. I can't imagine the feeling. She's probably wood, so that's plan failed unfortunately. That's a very realistic coffin. I don't like it. It scratches my brain in the wrong way. Ooh, indeed. That's kind of cute though. She grips her hand, jumping like a standing twig towards the open door. With a strenuous move, this a painful face, she can't help missing the days when she could walk with two legs. And she's got caught. But the guard sees her by the pole. Hey, yo, shouldn't you be talking? Why straight to violence? Wait, are we. Huh, didn't expect that. Oh, who is the fox? Or the cat? Oh, is that Senator? Oh, it's a dog, it's a dog, it's a dog. I think. She does look like a good representation of what animal Senator would look like. Oh? Oh, I was wondering why I didn't one shot them, but now it's kind of inside to level 30 enemies, so it's kind of not that much of a difference. Sometimes it is kind of a difference, but not much. Huh. I was expecting a captain level character here, but I guess not. The ultimate does kind of go crazy. Oh, so it's done. Ooh, can you? Oh, I do think it's the first time you can have double drop of the potions that we smashed on the floor has taken effect. The guard is deeply troubled by the sneezes, one after another. What a deadly poison. More of the people in white are attacked by the noise in this room. Ooh. got covered in old slime, tries to get up a floor with great effort, but he's going to fall down again. No? Ugh. Damn. So operation failed, unfortunately. With 106 ingredients, minus the ones that she already did have a poison. Could she make like a bomb or something? Let's see. Hopping and bouncing, it marches forward with the pride of an alchemist and the manner of a lady. Sure. Oh, it'd be nice if they did have another mode for Breezy. Like here, to show it. Oh, it does. I was blind. That's nice then. Wait, why does it have this only two? It's the same though. Nah, I don't know. See, we're all experts in vodka. Oh, we do meet with her again. I imagine. There's not that many alcoholics in the games, right? Briskly, lively running footsteps echoing between the walls of the empty hallway. No, we meet the first time with this ball of energy, this ball of joy. Liliani suddenly stops herself. She stretches her hand bewilderedly. I hope I did say. Ooh, she did cool down a lot. Gun butter. Liliani waves her hand, running away delightfully. What's that black sun over here? Well, it may be a sunflower, but it does look more like a black sun. I don't like the realistic military mindset. Close enough. Yeah, signs her name on the paper. It'd be nice if we actually did sign, but let's see. We are gonna kick ass again. Those look kind of cute. The one with the pink flower, the blooming cacti. I wish I could insight tree them, but I don't really have the materials. Well, neither the money, the dust, or the. I don't have many things. I'm kind of poor. If I try to insight to the healer, I do seem to have a pretty good Comp. Yeah, I will inside through the healer. How much dust do we have? We probably need to farm a bit of dust. What was it? 400 something K? Dust to complete. Don't stop this violence and crit the enemy. Kind of done, I imagine. Those look slightly more cute. The cacti than the cat things that evolve from a lot of things that look cute when they're stationary, but when they move, they're demonic spawns of hell. Ooh, huh. I do imagine I did stack some burn, so that's why they did so much damage. No? He did nothing. What do you mean boring? She takes a few mouthfuls of the military canteen hanging on her belt. Madame Z walks up to her from the other end of the hallway, not far away from her, obviously. A dressy stranger follows. That's Solovey, I imagine. She throws the exam papers aside, looking up and down at the wand holding newcomer. Their eyes met. Is it. Oh, it's Druvis. Well, you could call her dressy, I imagine. What great observation. A sensitive time without saying any more words, they all cast their eyes onto the closet window. Is it Verton? Behind the window on the bed lies a patient securely packed by magnetic coils, rubber tubes, and a transparent helmet. Mesmer Jr. sits by the bed. She notices the visitor in the window, but she doesn't turn around to them. Her back seems at every moment the signs of vigilance. I would say something else. The ward is also guarded by several staff members of rehabilitation center. Their state-of-the-art equipment spries up to their uniforms. Madame Z stands at the reflection of Druvy's face in the glass. Druvis does not say not at all. Silently, she follows Madame Z and moves towards the other side of the hallway. None of them looks back. At one point or another, their figures overlap each other as if they were the same person. Hmm. Lara turns her head back to the inert person in bed. She jiggles. The curtain in her hand is still half full. Hmm. It's like this panel though. It's kind of inspiring. Zazarovia. Huh. When that feel made me feel melancholic. Someone has hit the nail on the head. Crash out. Crash the fuck out. Crash out. Crash out. So, someone needs to crash out. But it's necessary, I imagine. You're senior, eh? I don't know why he came all rushing back those, let's say, those Gojo memes with him being like goon the fucked out of his mind and being a senior in school. Oh my fucking god, the JJK lobotomy era, especially on TikTok and Insta. He just all came rushing back. um, let's see. A neat detailed note shows one longing. How big is it? It's big as fuck. The 206 LC LCCC seminar note at the meeting this morning. MP, I'm not in this shit. Sorry for the profanity. I read already. I did read like 5 of those today. Harder than harder than sands, warmer than stones. Another shelter that you can count on. Nice rhymes, I guess. In the castle. My brain's can't do most. So it was a backup plan. Nice. She stands on the tip, trying best to figure out what's happening outside the door. To the ground glass? Obviously, shorty. How can you say anything? Well, that's an wise thing to do. It is vital, even in today's climate. There comes a disturbance from the other side of the door. I'm like how none of them considered that they could like actually destroy Vortin's suitcase. Huh. Click, Mr. Apple. She lays her eyes on the shut door. The keyhole is rattling. The rattling visibly becomes stronger. The lock shakes so violently as if you're wrestling something invisible. I wonder what it could be. Oh, it's Druvis's. The newborn vine ruthlessly pierces the lock, leaving the latter hanging in the air like lifeless grapes. The air smells like fresh plant juice. Ugh. The door quietly opens, giving away to the outside world. The place outside has turned into a vigorous new world. I do like that it's not excessive, like full forest that's foresty. She's baffled. She fiddles with the sprout on the ground. Magic? Run! She's violently pushed to the ground. Too late. She turns around to surprisingly find the sprouts soaked in the potions are visibly getting thicker and stronger. Oh my, indeed. Twigs stick into branches and more branches come from them. And new leaves, new sprout, they crawl forming a tree fortress around Sotheby. That's what for. That's what's happening when you hurt a lady, I imagine. I do understand why they're violent because they're like magical people that could blow your head off with a single incantation. So fast, violent, and to the point would be the you would be trained like that, but at the same time, obviously, I don't like it. Ooh, bring the guns out, really? That's presumably non-lethal, right? Right, chat? Yeah, that doesn't look non-lethal. So you're just battling to the death. No, meta for a second hour, where my characters died. He disappeared from the field for a few moments. Oh, I kind of do need to straighten my back. Today's gonna be another leg day. Kill me already. Hopefully it's not as painful to walk the next day as the last time, like yesterday. It did get better though, slightly. Ooh, is it? No, it's not done. If it was our French girl ultimate, it could have been done. I think though, maybe it is done. It's kind of volatile, her ultimate. It is done. Sometimes it doesn't do as much, but sometimes it shreds to the enemies. Some wings fly. Cicada wings. Of course, they're cicada wings. Why wouldn't they be? The Forest Express. Oh, oh. 270. Not far away, I think. Well, of course, you can see the future. I wouldn't either. If every move was telegraphed from the start. 69. Nice. Hmm. Not you. Not you. You. How much dust do I possess? Only 84k. I need another 300 something k. How much brain cells do we possess? 1000 something. Another. Ooh, when did we... Huh. Till the end of the stream, I do think we can do another 10 pull, which is nice. I'll do it again at the end of the stream. Maybe we'll get another 6 stars. Like how I did the last 2 times. Let's grind some dust. Do we... Wait. We do. Pretty nice. A higher amount of dust for less. The same. Well, it's technically 2 more energy, I think. Right? 2000. Only 1 energy? No. 3 energy. 3 energy for another 2000 something dust. I don't think it's somewhat important. We should shred them, right? It's inside 240 enemies. Level 40 enemies. We should almost shred them. Hopefully. I'm going to do an auto, and if it doesn't pan out good, I'll just do an manual. Yeah, I will go and shred them. Ooh. Huh, that's kind of cute. Those I was speaking about. They're like cute cats and very different varieties and many colors, but they do become demonic spawn hells when they start moving. I guess it's a very good design, is because it's very... how do I explain this? Thank you for disappearing. It's very purposefully made to be cute when still and very disturbing when in motion. It does create a very good contrast, which does disturb me, alright? Who are you? Oh, so I thought is an ultimate. But you're done anyways, huh? Hello, doctor. My heart is injured. Insight can actually just... Let's try to go higher and higher to see. Well, technically, it does. It's gonna lock us at one point to the story, right? Like, whatever when the story is gonna lock us at that point. We'll try to go as high as possible. Woo. Okay, we may be slightly over level for this. We're mostly defensive team though. We do crazy damage, but I do have a feeling we have more defense than we do damage, but we're not having enough enemies to actually to see that. I'm gonna get my ass beat if I go to the big bosses. The ones at the event. I do think those are inside 3 level 60 enemies. I'm kind of a long way off till I get inside 3 to all characters. Okay, so do we have another one unlocked? So just the limit. Another one. Let's go for another one. Inside 1, level 40 enemies. I mean, sure. Ooh, is this a new one? They look smug. Ooh, 2 rounds. That's kind of weird. That the cardboard box did sound like a metal can. Or maybe there was a metal can. Let me look closely. Yeah, we're still going through our level area. If you if we do get 400 damage taken. Such rudeness. Maybe I should have stopped that, so. But we are still over level, so there's a good chance we are not gonna lose this. It may drag out, though. Words of Water. Huh. I do wonder why this can. Is this slightly bugged or is it a feature that I'm not? Huh. This is cute. I'm not. So, GG's. Surely, this must be the last one, right? Do we have a. Yes, it's the last one. Clears stage breezy mode for 20 attempts to unlock. Yes, we do have this. We're finally at K, like 10k, so I can have like 40k straight up. No, you. No. Let's go from. This, 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 this. 400 brain cells. Let's try like this. How much do you need? 300 something k? So 7 or 8 times. Not that much really. I did more last stream or last stream. I did 2000 something, I think, brain cells consumed. Hmm. No, so you do get some energy back. Kind of irrelevant, but it's something. Oh, and we get Bond. I forgot. We should 100% or French girl, I think. Was it 60, 70 something last time I did look? No. I kind of forgot we did have 2 rounds. Ooh, that was quick. And yes. We did not? Yes, next time. We're gonna level up to level 24, I think. Somewhere around that. Maybe I still want to try to play with another more advanced like program than VTube Mini to see if I can like rig. I do kind of need to chop up my avatar first and kind of create the different assets that need to be moved. Try to see if I can make it slightly more reactive, but that's probably a project for more days than one. Need to try to figure out. Yes, 24. It's probably gonna be really hard, but I shall try. Maybe I. Wait, but then Huh, I should have informed myself. But I don't know if that program is. How to explain this? If it's only a rigging problem, a rigging program, or plus, like the one that broadcasts the model to OBS. I should look to see. It should be both. I think. I don't know really. I see it like on a YouTube reel by a, like by a VTuber that does like I don't know information reels. Technically, I do think they were made for like YouTube because it does have the YouTube formula, but I'm sure they were also posted on Insta. It was kind of interesting information overall. Fuck, I forgot her name again. There's another VTuber that did kind of like that's why nothing inspired me because my Oshi inspired me to like start VTubing, but the VTuber mini like setup I did learn from her. It does have kind of like a crazy model that's 2D, but has so many moving pieces, it almost looks 3D. And she did riggeds herself, which is, I swear, man, some people are such a monstrous level of talent. My talent could never. Ooh, 3. So, how many times did it? 3 times, 4 times? So we should have 22, 36, 100k dust, I think. No, not inside. Technically still inside. So we'll shoot inside there because we're going to raise a level. Ooh, this is nice. So how much does we possess? Ooh, 300k. I slightly miscalculated, but that's no problem. Okay, max. Let's how much? Another 2. Well, 3 or 2. I don't know exactly. Something like this, yeah. It'd be nice if you could like update the recording with the current levels. I'm curious how would play out if it could fail. Be nice if you could like have a like 3 chances to update. Like if they did, it did have the same play the same moves but with different levels. Maybe it could change the situation somehow and still lose. It'd be nice if you could like have 3 chances to do that, and then a cooldown for I don't know a few days, so you don't waste brain cells. Even though there are not that many to re-record the if you wanted a faster run or something like that. But at least the choice would be nice. Paradox indeed. How much dust do you actually get? 40 what K? If we get 42K, I do think we are set. It doesn't feel like I'm playing a gacha. There is not the anxiety that I must get the new shiniest character. Like I did have that with ZZZ somewhat. Like characters were constantly getting out with newer animation, nicer, not necessarily nicer, let's say different animations and different aesthetics. And I was like, I needed to grind to get there in time to like pull for them. There is none of that here. I can go at my own pace, which is kind of nice. Let's do a 3. We should be done. I don't know about other gachas though. There was that somewhat with Anfield, but that's not really a problem because I play on my phone. So there's not the extremely nice, cool 3D animation that you can get on PC. Or maybe there is, but I didn't unlock them. But there's probably not. You'll literally blow up my phone. It's already heavy enough. Because they were kind of not made for phone, like extremely high quality, extremely 3D, extremely complex movement for phone. Or probably would be nice if we do get in the future like some sci-fi phone thing that has like extreme processing power. Ooh. When do you level up? 66. We do get a lot of levels. 3. Well, okay. So I'm done here. Let me level her up. Chat say I am solo leveling. And done. Oh, let's make her resonate. Can we? We only have 3 of those. How many can? No, we're not resonated. No. Ooh, nice gloves. Yeah, I don't got. I don't got what I don't got. Easy and simple. Yep, wait. Yeah, something entered my eye. Let me take those and we'll be back for the story. Huh, we're almost done. If we do the hard mode for this, we should get the. Did we? Yeah, we should get enough drops to get a temple. The forest expands to welcome the unexpected good luck. Clean your chimney so it won't get stuck or burn down the house. Damn, is this regular diet? Just as he finished the sentence, a heavy voice falls. Don't interrupt me. What she, what he said. He doesn't seem too keen on the theory, nor does he repel it. He just quickly spins on his wheel without saying a word. A sudden violent bomb comes from the outside of the door. Oh, that's Druves? For a second, I thought it was Senator. Looking out the window, they saw a giant oak cut down from his bottom, leaning on the hallway on the second floor. Among its ever-growing branches stands a familiar figure in a black dress, a young teenager with a hat, waggling and swaying a branch, following her. Summoned by a particular chanting, more and more, trees grab from the ground, stretching and spreading mid-air. Nah, it's not really her hair color now, is it? He turns around looking serious, I imagine. Indeed. Don't he Didn't bro say like 10 seconds ago he was not going to be in the event log, he doesn't want to participate? What's with the info dump? He pulls out the one sleeve in the regular grip and quickly exits the room. Bro's changing faces so quick. It's a nice panel. That's kind of cute. He just sounds like an airhead. That's kind of cold. And you imagine soda being regulars are peas from the same pod. I Ruby's raised her wand. As the chant as the chant goes on, her hair becomes increasingly glistening gold. Oh, so it was the chant. Dogs marches on like waves there. Thank you for interrupting me again. I do love when the games leave you half a microsecond to read things. Oh, so it's bad. Ooh, let's see how our dear healer is gonna do with. What do you have? Yeah, you do have reduction, which is good, I guess. Wait, so do I need the 6-star material so I can like insight on the impression? Maybe that may be it. I'm gonna look at it. I don't think there's gonna be any terror if it was terror. 26, nice. We're not doing a hell of a lot of damage. I guess I should start getting used to it. We can't really be over level now. It's probably my plateau of being overpowered where it stops. That was so slight. That Arcanum skill was a breeze. It'd be nice if I could see how much shield I have. It doesn't say when I do go to character like info, like battle info. It'd be nice if it did. Is she? No. I was expecting the. I don't know. What does it pick? Like the algorithm to pick like a healing spell. But I do think it does have conditional awareness. If someone that hasn't taken damage to not pick it, which is nice. It's so nice the lighting, especially like when spells do go on the ground and like the shadows. It's so well made. I guess before I did look really closely and scrutinize art, I didn't really appreciate the small details. But now I kind of do. And how light diffuses between the cracks on the ground. It's so masterfully done. Anyway, I guess good games will always be good games. So I technically can also grind if I do need a certain element, if the recording is saved. Huh, interesting. I never done that, but I assume that at one point or another I'll need a lot of materials. Environmental activity, something, a something. I didn't read. I want to do something. I get every time I get confused because of the. We do possess a temple, which I'll do it at the end of the stream, which is not far away in 20 minutes. Um, well, with regular training, I should be able to get my stream like hours up. My back kind of hurts. That's why I do like 3 hour streams. Sometimes I can go longer, but unfortunately today it's not that. Sometimes it's kind of burning pain, but I'm kind of used to it, so not much of a bother. Ooh, summer skins. That looks nice. I guess I should also do that next stream. The new two things, the dreams and the. Ooh, I have something on the war room. Oh, it's the energy thing, I imagine. 3,000 something. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, 5,000. Slightly. And we need to consume another 400. How much? No, we're kind of far away. Another 14. Yeah, kind of far away. Hmm? First time I saw this. Very nice, it's interactive. So I presumably. Oh, I did not. Not you. No. I have 6, 7 bond with her. So no. Huh, weird. Why did it happen now? Is it a rare chance event? Something like that? No, I do not know. Insight, foresight. It's midnight. Harvest Prime. Anyway, let's get back to the story. We are going to another 2 stories, I think. 2 of those till it's time. The Pirate's Declaration. Don't cut off the power so quick, silly. You missed that song. The receptionist, confirming the name, is just submitted by the House of Integritas. The vice president's coming her way. It's rare to see her picking up the files herself. But as the daily agenda trickles, shows the chance of the vice president asking for the name list is 95%, 85%. That's right, thanks to an invention designed by Laplace Scientific Computing Center, everything here is highly controllable, efficient, and has logic within. The fingers of the recession slightly press the keyboard. She'll be able to locate the files faster than ever. Suddenly, she freezes. With a horrible prediction, her mind shyly turns to the wall with, with open mouth and rounded eyes. This is where is is the is the old meme. A sentence crocus marriage from pizza. The words are grading. This is word. The old meme like. The reception cuts off the power, terrified. The lobby, which seems people standing in it, slacking off all life now, freezes in dead silence. She passes on the name list with a pale face. Constantine casts a quick look at the wall. The source of the disturbance has gone. She smiles, as she does the people with her. Around her, visibly relieved and soar to life. He jumps up on her feet and starts her. Constantine turns around and leaves. Huh, I would have expected more of a reaction. But I do guess she did kind of imagine the outcome at one point or another. Font, I forgot. That was the old meme font with the like very bold and enunciated letters. Almost almost reluctantly, she forced herself to stop looking at the radio. The roof is, doesn't she have like the Hashirama like template? That's crazy. Grrr. Don't bring the red flag. No battle? No, here is it. Let me guess. You're surrounded by clerks. Maybe they didn't catch your word just now. Say it out. I do like the, well, not so subtle but subtle shift in the background from slightly foresty to more forest to now full forest. That also does have a very cool gradient, like of green. Damn, another one shot? I guess I am slightly overpowered. Okay, French girl, speak your truth. You have made your voice heard, you have made your point known. Complete. That says rage bait. Snacks of the new era and rocking pirate. Regambit? Yogurt bullets, pink yogurt from Michigan, which pops out like a bullet. Not so good as I thought it would be, but does feel novel. Well, 5.6 out of 10. Cake, oatmeal, breakfast bars. Actually, a candy bar with little oatmeal. Not bad, I'll give it an 8. how do I say this? Kelja's son, lager cookies, known for the rich butter within. It's a rough flavor of the lager style, which is exactly the opposite of the royal style. Why does lager style mean dry as sawdust? I'll put this on the prohibition list of my ship and never get it removed. 1 out of 10. Potato, the tato, face tips, are all kind of facial expression may look the same. When deep fried, too many crumbs can't taste the flavor of potato. Barbecue with mustard flavor, well, acceptable. 4 out of 4. That 5 out of 10. Cheez-Its, amazing seeds. Puffed snack, Cheez-Its. Mate, Toad's Gem flavored. Huh? When a product is buried in soil but can grow into anything after 3 years of watering. 24 times in total, by the way. You better not push the seed name 0. Check this big 0. Both sides of the table. So we're gonna stay to negotiation, or it's gonna be like drown out. Where is it? Oh. Divide the circle in half. Each curve has its own direction. Yeah, but they always meet in the both ends, right? I have a feeling there is. Are you dead ass? It does because it's not affected by the storm. That's the highest value you could ever have. You might have slightly underestimated the Arcanist. The bookcase. Well, the bookcase files are closed and the chairs squeak scratch the floor. The tents of the meeting stand up. As they stand up, what a show is. The committee member stops by the door and slowly turns back to her. Indeed, but at the same time, it's not something to be proud of if you that's how you are behaving. Ah, you are getting it now. He returns to her seat, sits down, and opens the folder again. Anyway. That's like saying you don't trust the timekeeper at all. I mean, is the timekeeper not the same? What's the point? I don't understand. And I need to ban a bot. Wait a second. Auto mode. You. Bunk. You are out of the race. Tum 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 tum. Let's see. No, I have a feeling there's gonna be one. Let me guess. Constantine stared and strides into the room, meeting him, throwing her folder on the table. Damn, what is that? A magic trick? And we are 3 hours. The guardians wandering the edge of the woods won't give trying to invite you back to the big white house. Let's beat their asses and then we'll do a 10 pull. Wait, how does Twitch let bots like in? I do assume their bots. Don't you need like phone number authentication? So what? Do they buy like in bulk, like eSIMs or something like that? Create numbers, register them on Twitch, and then push top viewers. There are a couple of sites. I don't know them, but I always do ban them. So do they do it like that? Or maybe they have a farm or something. There's some, I don't know, some SIM agency in the world that lets you like buy thousands and thousands of SIMs without care for its uses. I don't know, maybe some in the Middle West or something like that. Nah, I don't know. It's probably something of the kind. I don't think it's publicly available, the technology to create SIMs independent of any like big corporation. Or maybe there is, but there's a good chance it's hella expensive to get your hands on it. At the moment, you're not too keen on accepting any invitation. You feel comfortable and free in the woods. Thank you. Let's do temple. A wandering dog. Ooh, is that first time we'll meet with pickles? I know. And I missed. I don't know why I always expect the sounds to be here and the story to be here. Is it my grain? My brain thinking this like a gacha where the summon is the most important of the story, but this is the focal point. Like I imagine on the, so it's like cut up in many pieces. I always think this is the summons, but it's the story. And I was not lucky. Well, ooh, hello, hello to you too. Okay, I take back what I said. How'd you get something nice? I see one intellect. Ooh, X. Nice. Oh, I thought another bot came in, so I need to ban. Oh, pretty nice. Didn't get what I expected, but not bad. Let's see. So this is kind of an under stream chat, guys. Can I? I can. No way. Um. Hopefully you did have a good day. Continue having good days, and yours truly. I'm out. Okay.
No. 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 Hair transplant generally come from your back and ass. You're so